I have worked in the acute care setting in a hospital for almost 15 years. And I have seen many interns come and go in the summer, right? And many attendings and many residents. And I always remember they're all learners too. And today I was sitting at a computer near an attending who was onboarding his new interns with his residents. And he gave the basic layout of the hospital, what the year would look like for them, all of those things. But he then, he talked about himself by name, how they could address him, information about him personally, the kind of physician that he was, what some of his beliefs were. And then he went over expectations for them. And his expectations were that no one was sleep deprived, that no one was going to pass out, that they got water, that they got food, that if they needed to stop in the middle of something they were doing, that they did that. And he said his number one goal for his interns was that they felt safe asking for help and that they asked for help at the end of the day. And he said, because I believe that if you don't ask for help, you can actually slow everything down and you won't get the same learning experience and it doesn't provide great patient care for our patients. So I want you to know that you are always welcome to ask for help and the resources that you have here are pretty limitless and we will help you. And that was so amazing to me. And then he asked about each one of them personally, what kind of learners they were, what their goals for medicine were, what their goals for the year ahead were, and where they thought they'd see themselves at the end of the year. And I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. I stood up and I walked over there and I said, I've worked here for a very long time and I've never seen an attending onboarding his interns that way. And I just really want to truly thank you for the culture shift that you're making because I can see it in your residents and I can see it here with how you're treating these interns. And that impacts everybody in the hospital. Being able to see those residents and those interns as people that need self-care, that people are deserving of making mistakes, that are people who are new professionals. It was just, that trickles down to everyone in the hospital. Not just patients, but everyone. And so I really acknowledged that whole team for that. And the physician was like, thank you. I'm really trying to make things different than when I was a medical student. So I'm excited for our summer learners. Let's go.